Since ad space is being bought with crypto, I should have kept my crypto. I could have bought an ad.
Imagine just
I could have put an ad for Canoecast in space.
That would have been sick. That would have cost more money than this will ever make.
Probably.
Yeah, but we'll get like all the viewers, I guess.
Yeah.
Imagine taking a tan on a beach and it's just, the sun gets blocked out by a fucking satellite with an ad, like while you're sitting there tanning.
No, imagine the satellite blocks out the sun and everyone on the beach has to pay the satellite to move.
That most genuinely American of all watercraft, the canoe.
Welcome back to episode 12 of Canoecast. Hope you enjoyed that intro music. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Shout out. I'm your host, Jack, with my other co-host,
Matt.
And we're just going to start this one off. What'd you do this weekend? Anything fun? Any fun plans?
Nothing really, I bought some clothing to go with those Nikes I showed you.
Nice. You got those Jordan 1 lows, the Michael, what is it?
Mids.
Mids.
Mids, yeah.
Okay,
Mid
nice.
Chicago ones.
Cool.
Yes.
The vibes are strong.
I can't wait.
You're gonna look cool, dude. You're gonna look sick.
Yeah, and I just need like an earring and like a face tattoo.
Maybe some gauges.
No, not
Just
gauge.
change up your whole look.
100% gauge. Yeah, I want the huge hole in my ear.
So you could shoot basketballs through them with your new Jordans.
Yeah. Somebody I worked with had he had the gauges, but he was going through the phase of like making the hole bigger, so he kept coming in with different sizes.
They like turn your ears purple too. It's gross when you like stretch them all the way out.
Yeah, some of them are so fucking big. It's like that's the I could throw like
you could put your hand through it.
Yeah, I could throw like a spear, and there's a chance it'll go through your ear hole. Like, come on.
But you're fucking playing javelin like in the Olympics.
Yeah, he'll just be like hanging on the wall. It's like somebody has to come pick him up. They just lift him up and like drag him off it.
Speaking of the Olympics, did you watch any of the Olympics recently? It just ended a couple days ago.
It ended?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't watch any of it.
Okay. The U.S. ended up winning. We got the most gold medals. We got the most medals overall.
Makes sense. What is it? It's always like China, U.S., Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canada was in the mix. They were like 5th, I think.
Yeah, Canada's pretty big.
Yeah. They're doing their thing. But
up north.
I think we just kept inventing more events that we were better than China at this year.
Oh, yeah?
I think they would have gave us a run for our money if we didn't, have all those skateboarding and surfing events that were in the Olympics for the first time.
We should throw in some like youth labor events so China could win.
How to make a cell phone as quick as possible.
Yep. Who prevented the most suicides in the workforce with nets?
Who? Oh, I was gonna make who had the best slaves, but because they have Uyghurs and our past. Yeah, unfortunately.
That's like a dog turn.
Yes.
All right,
we'll get off this topic.
Let's get out of here.
We'll get into some topical news. So did you hear about Cuomo?
I did.
You did? What do you think? What do you think about that guy? That meatball?
I think he's fucking. It's about time.
Yeah, I think. I mean,
he was fine. Could have been better. Handled the fucking COVID like a fucking degenerate.
People are saying like, oh, he was a great guy or whatever, and it's a shame because it's just allegations, and I think it's a little bit more to it. You're not going to step down or resign if there wasn't actually like a little bit of sexual assault going on.
For how recent we started hearing about these allegations and how quick he just turned around and stepped down, it has to be more than allegations.
Pretty fast. Yeah, I would say so.
Like what, it was like a month ago or like 2 months ago when he first
I would say
about
a month ago, maybe a month and a half when we first started hearing about it, and it was making noise. And then everybody started coming out of the woodwork, and all of a sudden it's the biggest news in like America right now. Yeah. Andrew Cuomo's sexual assault allegations. It's crazy. And his defense, did you hear his defense?
I did not.
He was saying that, it wasn't, he was hugging people like that all the time, and he was using pictures of like Obama and Bush when they were hugging and like kissing people when there were hurricanes, like they were going to the hurricane relief, but this guy's not going for like hurricane relief. This is New York, baby. We don't have horrible hurricanes like down in Louisiana.
Sometimes. Not enough.
No, not as bad as down there though.
Yeah.
So I think what he was doing, he was saying that he's Italian, and like that's how Italians like interact with people. Like they come up, they're like, "Hey, how's it going?" And they're like using their hands a lot, and they're like grabbing you, kissing you on the face.
French kissing your secretary, it's the Italian way,
Yeah.
We touch with our hands, baby, and we taste with our tongues.
The Italian way. We sexual assault with our little meatball hands.
Meatballs. A fucking Italian meatball. If he did, he had it coming. If he actually did touch a bunch of women.
Yeah, he definitely had it coming.
Do you think it's just like a power thing where once people get to that state that like I could do anything?
For sure. They're like,
so?
oh, these people, they want to work their way up the ladder. I'm like one of the rungs, so I'm just gonna use my power to, gonna force it on people.
Yeah, it's funny how like you take a training at like work and it's like unconditional bias. It's like sometimes you just unconditionally bias towards people, and it's like this guy, he won't hire you unless you fuck him. It's like, well, that is so far from everything.
Do you think that Cuomo has the secretaries in his office take sexual harassment training? Like he hires them, and the whole process is getting hired. Like you take the sexual harassment.
Nah, he gives them every training but the sex, so they can't report it. They're like, we don't know what to report.
Yeah, we
didn't have the training.
Is there even an HR here at this office?
The HR just made fun of us. He just said, "That's the Italian way, baby." And he started throwing a pizza in the air.
Just fucking had a little bit of sauce on his shirt.
Yeah. Walked out with an apron, like the wife beater and white apron, the pizza guy oven.
A little bit of flour in his hair.
Yeah, it's fine. I can say it. I'm Italian. It's fine, among many other.
Yeah,
things.
we could be racist against our own white brethren.
Yeah, dude. My dad grew up in an old Italian neighborhood with like mafia ties and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
So is he full blooded? Is he half? How much Italian?
Well, his grandmother was 100% Native American, right? 50, 25. Yeah, his grandmother was 100%. So everything else is Italian.
Okay.
Much, yeah,
so his dad was Italian.
Exactly. Yeah.
Full.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's 50 Italian, 50 Native American.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like some other.
We're rounding. We're rounding.
Yeah, but like
we don't have to. It's nobody's 100 anything.
Yeah. If you're Italian, it's like you got some Irish. Some
it's
it's just so small.
We're so far from when shit was being colonized that we're not 100% anything.
Yeah,
even people that are saying they're Italian, probably back in those days, people would just walk over whatever imaginary line there was in the sand and start calling themselves Italians.
Yeah.
So you could be anything. You could say you're Italian. You could look it, but you might actually be, I don't know, something else. You might be a little bit of French.
French. Yeah.
You ever do that 23andMe?
No, I think I should though.
You think you should?
Yeah, just so I could get the Native American statistic and be like, haha.
Yeah, rub it in people's faces.
Actually use it for government reasons.
Is there a percentage where you can claim that, or do you have to be like recognized by the tribe?
I think both. You have to be recognized and a certain percent, and I think the percent is above 10, and I'm 12.5.
You should be
2.5.
Okay.
I should be. I hope. I mean, that's how the math works. If you go from 150, 25, 12.5.
Is there like a Native Americans Anonymous where you can go and like apply for your citizenship card of becoming like on the reservation?
How the fuck would it be anonymous if you're applying for like a card? I don't know. Yes, hello. I'd like to apply for citizenship. Yeah, what's your name and address and phone number?
I'm not giving you that.
Is it anonymous? I'm not giving you that. It's like a blank. Everything's blank. It's just a picture of you. That's
you just submit your pee from 23andMe. Here's a piss sample. I want to join.
It's just like censorship bars on like the entire part of the ID.
The whole thing's redacted.
Yeah.
Just a picture of you and a cup of piss.
Yeah.
This guy looks Native American enough.
Why are they testing your piss for Native American bloodline?
I don't know. Is it your blood?
They test drugs out of piss. I don't think they'd be like, they get like a piss sample. And it's like, yeah. He's 12% Native American, yeah. From the coloration, from the taste. I can tell
a little bit of water in there. He's for sure French.
The spice mixture isn't normal. This guy must have a little bit of a
Indian
Italian
in him.
and Native American in him. Dang, okay.
So what else is going on? What else is in the news? I think I saw Elon Musk is going to be the first person to launch a satellite that displays ads in space.
Mm-hmm.
In 2022, he's set to launch the first screen satellite, and that the ad space will be bought with cryptocurrency. What do you think about that? There's going to be ads in space now.
I like how you do anything because he has so much money.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's funny, yeah.
And I feel like people think like he doesn't have like liquid. Like most of it's like the assets of his companies, like Tesla and
during the COVID when everything dropped. I think he made more money off
probably
everything. Yeah,
because he had a bunch of money to make money,
and then he put in the stocks and Bitcoin. It's funny how he could back a Bitcoin and then destroy it utterly with another tweet. It's
Yeah.
like, fuck, okay.
He wields that crazy power.
Flies his car into space, you know.
Yeah, he really freaking flew that fucking car right into space. I don't know why he does shit like that, but I think that the ad stuff is going to be crazy. Like, we're just going to be walking around and we could just see an ad for Tesla like in the sky. Like, you know those planes on the beach? That's a thing of the past now.
I can't wait for it to get hacked or to see like memes. Like, you know, like how somebody bought they bought like a billboard for GameStop stock, and they could just because they're like, oh, GameStop is gonna go up, and that was the whole, you know, crazy time with this. I can't wait for that, but it's just in the fucking sky.
Yeah.
And you can't get out of it. It's like GameStop apes like the stock, you know.
I was wondering if there's gonna be like movie premieres where like you can pay to watch the satellite, and like it would be in like a certain area of like the world, like New York State would pay for the satellite to be over like the Atlantic Ocean, and they would, I don't know, do like the newest Fast and Furious movie.
You know what I think? You know those chips that Elon Musk is planning to make that put music, so you don't have to have headphones.
Music? I thought it was like is it like the Starlink or something where like you link brains so that you don't have to talk anymore?
No, it's like a chip.
He's doing everything.
A chip in your head, so you can listen to music without like headphones and shit.
Really?
Yeah. So I think that is gonna link up to the satellite. So when you look up, it's gonna connect to that audio.
What?
And then think about it like that.
That would be crazy.
That'd be pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you look down, it just stops.
That's crazy.
It could, it malfunctions. You just see every ad going through space all the time.
Oh my god. Coca-Cola, refreshingly whatever. It's just
like,
all constantly on repeat.
I like the idea of them being in multiple languages. So you're just like having Spanish, like a commercial, like the end of like a side effect.
Telenovela.
No, like the rapid end of like a side effect of drugs, where it's like warning, death, kidney failure, heart palpitations, but maybe you'll be nauseous and your arm might tingle sometimes. It's like, imagine that just going rapidly in Spanish at like 2:00 in the morning.
4 different languages: Turkish, Chinese, Russian. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
It's pretty funny.
So would the ads only be able to be played at night? Because like you can see the moon during the day.
I don't know.
Great question.
It would. I don't know. I feel like this is all if it happens.
And since ad space is being bought with crypto, I should have kept my crypto. I could have bought an ad.
Imagine just.
I could have put an ad for Canoecast in space.
That would have been sick. That would have cost more money than this will ever make.
Probably.
Yeah, but we'll get like all the viewers, I guess.
Yeah.
Imagine taking a tan on a beach and the sun gets blocked out by a fucking satellite with an ad, like while you're sitting there tanning.
No, imagine the satellite blocks out the sun and everyone on the beach has to pay the satellite to move. It's like, you know how you can like pay to skip an ad?
Yeah.
In like certain like games?
Yeah,
it would just be that. Unlock the sun.
Yeah, it has like a GoFundMe meter, so it shows how much money is needed before it moves again.
Oh my god.
That would suck.
And they could host contests to get like shit on the satellite. Like, I don't know. You could do like a one of those like raffle things where you like buy a ticket to Elon's like ad thing, and you can
live on the satellite.
Not live on the satellite, but then you could get like your non-for-profit on there, or like anything, like any ad that you want. You could do an ad, like a wanted ad, like a fake wanted ad. I put a bounty ad for your head. That's what's gonna be. There's gonna be ads over New York City that says like these 5 wanted criminals, and they're gonna like see them. And when you're walking around, you're just like, oh, I'm on the lookout for these fucking 5 creeps.
Or like imagine an Amber Alert. You just look up. And
dude, that's such a good idea.
Everybody on that side of like the coast just sees what that kid looks like now.
Holy shit. That's so smart. I mean, the Amber Alerts on the phones are good, but imagine looking up and seeing it.
Yeah.
And they could put it like in like a certain spot. So if it was in, they could like shoot the satellite over, and everybody would be able to see it.
And they could just put it on like after the ads, or while they're loading.
After the ads.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is for ads, so you know.
Left or right side of Twix. We're looking for a little girl. Her name's Mary. She's 7 years old. She's 5'6" somehow. 180 pounds.
White sedan. Jesus Christ! The fucking dog that we're dog sitting just almost attacked whoever came in at my door. Oh man, but yeah. So I was thinking the contest idea would be pretty funny. The thing in space with like I don't know, entering like a raffle ticket in just to find out if you're able to put an ad in space.
That'd be pretty good.
Have you ever been in a contest? Have you ever won a contest before?
I mean, I've won like a ticket drawing, and my brothers won a boat in a singing contest.
Your brother won a boat?
Yes, he won a boat.
How big?
So this was actually our biggest boat, and it was it's 20 feet above water, so that's like front to back, 20 feet.
Jeez. So like from starboard, like I don't know, just
Starboard,
from
starboard,
bow to stern. Is that what?
bow
what
to
it is?
stern.
Bow
Yeah,
to stern?
starboard and port are like right
Left
and
and-
left.
yeah.
Port and stern are front and back. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, from that it's 20 feet, which is pretty sizable. That's like above the water, you know. It's 20 feet.
That's a pretty expensive boat.
We got it for free.
Wow. Well, did he have to pay to enter into the contest?
I don't think so.
Really.
Yeah, he was like, so he was 3 to 5 years old, and he was put on like a little sailor
So
suit.
he won a 20-foot boat when he was like 4.
Yeah, he paid off rent. Right then and there, you know, he paid off food and board and housing, all of that.
Did your parents introduce you guys to like kid shows and stuff? Were they like trying to get you on TV? Were they those kind of parents?
No, I don't think so.
No, like they didn't bring you to like those
I have no
Nickelodeon
idea what
things?
got him on to this.
Yeah, how did he get?
But he was
into
like
that?
3 years old, so he couldn't decide. Like, I don't want to, you know, sing for this old man who wants the little kids to sing for a boat. You know.
So what did he sing?
So he was 3 to 5 years old. He wore like a little blue sailor outfit, and he sang "Sea Cruise" by Frankie Ford.
Sea Cruise by Frankie Ford.
It's an old song.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but this is Monster, the boat I talked about. I think
Sea Cruise by Frankie Ford.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
it was so funny. I think we won it from a war vet, so that's why he was like old as fuck. And it had like the socks and stuff, you know, like that's painted on like bombers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had that on them.
It had that on it?
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Oh yeah.
So your 4-year-old brother won a boat. This was before you were born, right?
This is before I was born. He was like
Damn.
28. Yeah.
So when did you hear about this? When was the first time you heard the story?
Probably when I was old enough to, you know, speak and hear. And also the fact that we had a big ass boat. I'm like, where'd we get this? It's like, well, we won it.
You won it.
Yeah. I had to
Dang.
clean a bee's nest out of that. A wasp
Jeez.
nest, yeah. I just went in with a fucking spray bottle in the cabin.
Yeah, like those wasp like killing
Yeah.
bottles. Yeah, I
We
know what
went
you're
in,
talking
closed the door, started
God.
spraying, got stung like 40 times, left.
about. Tried again the next week.
Now we got all of them, but
Oh, nice.
we did not leave unscathed. You know, we were also wounded.
Yeah, I've had to do that before. It's not fun.
It sucks. We should have just grabbed like one of the grenades. We just threw it in, you know.
Just fucking blow the boat up. Who
The
needs
bug
it? You guys
bombs.
won it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we did get rid of it. We still have like the giant motors in my backyard.
From the boat.
Yeah.
So you got rid of the boat, but not the motors.
Not the motors. No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like the motors would be one of the most expensive parts.
It is. Find
Really?
another boat same size, Jack, and we got
We
the
can just
motors
put-
already. Yeah, right there.
Well, I was on a boat 2 weeks ago, and I was on the ferries. I was a Bayshore ferry guy, freight boat. I knew how to like throw a line and stuff. I'd help put the boat back on the trailer, and I enjoyed it so much. I think I would buy a boat one day.
Yeah.
I know that the best days of boat ownership are the day you buy it and the day you sell it. I know it's a total pain in the ass, but I think it'd be fun to own one for a little bit. Just like, you know, nothing major, like maybe like a 14-foot boat.
I have
Something that
boating
you can
license.
like. It has a little like cabin with a toilet you can just piss in. Nothing crazy.
I think I have a sailing license that I got in between elementary and middle school because I was in a sailing. Yeah, it was weird.
You were in sailing class in
I was
elementary
in sailing
school.
class in like elementary and middle school.
Really?
Yeah, so I got that. So I probably expired. You know, I don't think those last. I'm 24 now. It's probably gone by now. And I got my boating license as an EMT. I got it for free as well.
Free boating license because you became an EMT.
Yes.
Huh. Wonder how that works.
And the sailboat was provided for the class. You know, I wasn't like you have to bring your own. You have to be wealthy. to go.
BYOS, bring your own
Yeah,
sailboat.
bring your own sailboat. Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't really think I could top that. I've never won a boat in a contest, but I've been in a couple contests. You want to hear about them?
Certainly.
So,
Tell me about them.
So the first one, this is the youngest one I was ever in. I was in a Capri Sun drinking contest
That sucks.
in Virginia Beach
Okay.
in a half pipe because it was like an X game. It
Skateboarding?
was an X Games like event. They were trying to get press for the X Games, and like Monster Energy was sponsoring it.
Was it the High Sea Capri Sun? Or is that a different thing?
It was the high C Capri Sun.
Yeah, it's like the
No. It
Ghostbusters
was
one.
like the Capri Sun.
Okay.
And so the guy gave out like a whole pack of Capri Suns to like kids, and we all stood on the half pipe, and I was chugging one, and I didn't get the flavor I wanted, so I lost. I didn't come in first. I think I came in like second or third.
Wow.
But yeah, I was in that contest.
What is the prize? This Capri Sun. Here's a box.
I don't know. It was probably like a big thing of Capri Sun.
a lifetime supply of Capri Sun.
It might have been. I didn't
You
win.
could have been.
So I never
You could have
knew.
been winning, dude.
I could have.
You remember those barrels of old Juice, like the barrels with the?
Yes.
Yes.
Are they wax?
What do
I
you
think they're
mean?
wax. Are they not wax?
The barrels?
Yeah.
I don't know what material it's made
Like
out
the
of.
wax cola bottles. Is that what you're talking about?
No, like the little barrels full of like fruit punch. You know,
Oh,
like
and then you
different
rip
colors.
the
Yeah,
seal off. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yes. It's like a fruit juice.
Yeah.
Fruit punch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good.
I haven't had those in a while.
Yeah, those are a kids thing, man. We haven't had those in so long.
I buy like 120 of them. You get them like a big box, you know.
You can make them in like you can make a jungle juice out of that.
Yes, you can.
It'd definitely be like a good chaser. So I that was the first contest I've ever been in. I've been in two that I can remember. The second one I was in a halftime shooting contest at a Villanova basketball game in Nassau Coliseum. I was in front of like probably like I would say like 3,000, 4,000 people because the upper deck wasn't full, and I won. So I had to make. You know basketball, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay, no,
basketball.
I don't know your level of sport knowledge.
I literally talked to Tom about penalties and like
Okay.
point difference, yeah, and all
all
that.
right,
And I know him.
just
I fucking
double
got it
checking.
right, yeah.
Just double checking. So I had to make a layup first, right? Then I had to make a free throw. You know what those are.
Yes.
And then I had to make a 3-point shot. Have you ever seen it? It's on my Instagram.
No, well, I probably have, but I probably just been like, he's playing.
Probably,
basketball,
yeah.
you know?
So it's at Carney Jack Ryan. Follow me on Instagram. This is a quick plug. I think it was like last year. No, not last year. Last year was COVID. It was definitely like 2.5 years ago. I was in the shooting contest. So I make the first layup. Come on, Matt. Silence your phone, buddy. I make the first layup. I make the second foul shot. I missed the first one. Make the second one, and then
You missed one.
I
and they
missed
gave you
two 3-point shots, and on the third one, with 1 second left, I hit it. And guess how much I won?
$2.
$250 in Pretzel Factory gift cards.
Wow, you
That
should
were
have given
never
those
used.
to Justin as payment for the Xbox.
I should have.
Here's $100 worth of pretzels.
Yeah, I should have.
Equivalent exchange, you know.
Yeah, for an Xbox, that was one for free. Doing
Yeah.
nothing, just playing a scratch off game. We had a scratch off game in college where we would just go and order like a drink with your meal, and the drink would come with a scratch off card. And I was winning like free drinks, free meals. I never won anything big, and a couple people were winning the Xboxes, and then all of a sudden, Justin messages me that he won an Xbox, and yeah, we're just going straight into the story. And shout out Justin, I fucking love this kid. Like he's the best.
Yeah, Dre's so busy.
He's so busy. He has like 4 jobs. He's providing for I don't know
like
himself,
10 kids,
all of
dude.
the girlfriends that he's been out with. The kid.
All over time, yeah.
Yeah, the kid's constantly he's on it. He's on the next thing, but you know, love him to death.
He's dating, man.
At least he's dating,
Fucking
man. At least he's putting
bastard.
himself out there.
Hey, it's
That's
on
why
me.
he's busy as fuck. He's got 3 jobs and he's got a girlfriend every month. But yeah, that's besides the point. So he won the Xbox. He shot a text or put a Snapchat out. He's like, whoever wants to like message me. I messaged him and he was like, fuck, I should have texted you first because you were my buddy from high school. And like me and him and Ray, we all went up together. We knew each other, and then a couple other kids from our school, but besides the point. So he ended up giving it to one of his like roommates that he met in Buffalo. And I was like, bro, I would have like paid you for it. You just gave it away.
And then he took it back.
He
from
took
his,
it back from the guy
and then gave it to
and
you.
gave it to
That
me,
was
and
so
I gave
fucked.
him $100 for it.
That was so fucked.
I gave him $100. He said that his parents told him to give it to his sister, so he needed to take it back. And he ended up giving it to me.
Dude, he promised so many people. What the fuck?
Yeah, Justin's an interesting guy, man.
Dude, I think the only thing I won in college was a sweatshirt, and it was by drinking Coca-Cola products. So it's like drink 20, and Powerade counts, you know. So
Yeah. Okay.
so I drank Powerade. It was just a Binghamton sweatshirt that had the Coca-Cola logo on it, and I thought that shit was so funny. So I was so happy when I won it.
So I had a meal plan, and when you're on the meal plan, for every $100 you spend, you get like 10. I think it's like every $10 is one token. So I spent a couple $1,000s throughout my college career of eating. 4 years. I ate on campus for like 3, and at the end of the year, I had enough money on my account to buy 2 sweatshirts. I still have them. They're the shittiest sweatshirts I've ever bought.
Oh, the one I won
They're
is
terrible.
Nice, dude. I don't know where it is, but it's nice.
The Coca-Cola Binghamton sweatshirt.
Yeah, I have no idea where it is, but it is a pretty nice sweatshirt. And it's so funny. It has like Coca-Cola on the arm or something.
Nice.
It's so
That
funny.
sounds nice.
Yeah. I have a topic if you don't. We recently talked about it actually too, and it's come up more often than I wanted to. It's aliens on like alien life on separate planets, and you got pissed off at me for my answer. But my answer didn't disagree with you. I said
what? Wait, refresh my memory. What are we? So we're going to talk about aliens. What's going on?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say you got pissed off at my response when I said they already exist, life on other planets.
When do I not get pissed off at your answers though?
My answers, I don't know. It's like why are you booing me? I'm right. You know, I was right. Like, so yes, there is single cell life on other planets. Therefore, there's more likely to have intelligent life. And I didn't disagree with you, but like that's a stupid fucking answer. But it's the right answer because there already is life on other planets.
So you said that, or I said that?
I said that.
And I disagreed with you.
Because you got pissed off at me and disagreed.
Are you sure that it's not somebody else? I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, whatever.
So you think aliens exist,
I
or
do.
are you doing that like cop out thing?
I think they
where
exist.
you think that just single-celled organisms
No,
live
I
on
think
other planets?
so. I think based on the size of the like space and how it's like always increasing over time because of the speed of light, and you know how not all it's gonna hit us, so we have to wait as time progresses for the light to hit us.
Yeah,
from like a farther distance. Yeah. So that's ever expanding. Yeah.
Like certain stars, the light is from 4 years ago, so it could have exploded already, and we don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Once we see everything, parts of it, and be like, yeah, those are long dead, but we're still seeing it. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But based off that, yes, I do believe they exist.
I believe
are they willing?
Could be out there. They could be.
Now, do you believe they'd come to Earth? Though? I feel like it would be such a waste. Like, unless they're coming to like tour it, because like if it is for like, oh, they need natural resources. Like, think about like uranium and the most reactive. We don't have like that in abundance. Like, you probably find other planets that have so much more. So why even bother stopping off here?
Yeah, I think that I don't know. They could just be checking in on us.
Like, there's an entire planet that's just a diamond, based on its formation.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Are we able to get there?
I mean, hopefully. It'll be after we die, though.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, the technology's not there yet. I don't know, dude. I think that aliens are probably real. I think that these like declassified things are pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people who say they were abducted by aliens are full of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe any of those stories?
Well, I think it's so like there's so much content, and like like how many of them are passed from like word of mouth from like a false source and be like, oh yeah, but then how many of them are actually true? Yeah. And I think it's not as like there's so much bullshit out there. Like the one guy I was talking at the party is like 94% of the stuff is fake, but 6% is real. I'm like, I think 6% is still too high. If you said 98 or 99, I'd be like, all right, that's. But 6, like you got to think about all the fucking stories out there and be like, 6%'s a fucking lot.
I think like 6% nowadays of like stuff that's true is probably like a good thing to go by. Like, don't trust things that you think to be true, even if they are.
Like the vaccine working. No, I'm just kidding. Vaccine works. Please get vaccinated.
Please give it. Please do. I want to go back to normal.
I'm tired of these new strains coming out. I don't want to go all the way through the fucking Greek alphabet. Thank you.
So I mean, we can talk about COVID quick. I don't want to dwell on it because it does control our lives.
We're gonna leave the aliens. I didn't.
Yeah, well, just because we just. But I was gonna say I didn't know this, but I actually heard that the mutating of the strains is more likely to happen to people that aren't vaccinated.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Just thought it was a fun fact. Would share it. Yeah. So back to aliens. I think that there's a lot of places out there. There's a lot of nooks and crannies that aliens can hide in. They definitely
on
are
Earth
more
or like in space.
Anywhere. I think that they can be here. I don't know if they are. I don't know why they'd want to be here.
Yeah, maybe like
unless
vacation,
aliens think that people are hot.
Vacation, maybe. You know, see this planet, see
Maybe.
the culture.
But like, where would they go?
I don't
People
know.
would see them. There's cameras everywhere.
Well, I mean, if they're high tech enough to fly to our planet without being like noticed, and then also get on the ground and move around, they probably have like technology that changes how they look,
Probably.
or like
This is some high level like thinking though.
yeah.
They definitely. I don't know. We're gonna be aliens one day.
Are we gonna be aliens one day?
I think so.
We already are. We went to Mars. We're an alien to that
No, but
planet.
we don't have constant intergalactic travel.
Well, yeah,
I think
because
that turns you into an alien.
we need a viable home base, and we're fucking destroying this planet faster than you can say fucking Poughkeepsie.
I think that was pretty fast. You said Poughkeepsie pretty
Well,
fast.
the world ended since then. we're past the point of no return while I said Poughkeepsie.
So then the Elon Musk ad thing, I was reading other things about it, that he's trying to make this like space race because we need the resources from the other planets in order to sustain.
Yeah,
we need to get people off the planet, you know.
like rats, dude. We can only keep multiplying and feeding until the nutrients, food source, and supply source is gone.
Well,
And
I
once
also
that happens, we die.
it's a lot of heating up of the earth too.
Yeah.
Saw that China's going to cut their coal consumption in half by 2024.
By the way, I think the world's largest producer of trash,
What, us?
China. No.
Oh, yeah, China.
I don't even think we're like fifth or sixth. I think we're way.
Really?
Well, I think we're still high up, you know, compared to like
Yeah.
EU nations and stuff.
And probably for
we
the
just joined the Paris deal like after Trump left the office, and we were like one of the largest. Even China was part of the fucking Paris deal, although the data they gave was false.
Are they following it? Yeah, I don't know.
The data they gave was definitely false, but they were part of it. You know, America wasn't even part of it.
When was the last time China told the truth? Can somebody tell us in the comments?
And I think one of the other main countries that didn't join the Paris Agreement was one that swapped to full reusable energy already. So they were like, "What the fuck? I'm not."
Who's
doing
full
this."
reusable?
I think it's a country in Africa.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like they probably don't have much to power though. over
Yeah, there's
there,
like
right?
one CM radio. you know?
Yeah, somebody over there is just switched from batteries to a solar panel, and they're 100% solar now.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to rag on it. I'm not trying to be, racist or anything. This is just a joke. Just jokes, people. We're just trying to make funnies.
Ha ha.
You got anything else to talk about besides aliens?
Yeah,
or
do you
is
think
that
they're
the-
living amongst us like Men in Black?
living amongst us?
Yeah, what do you
I don't
think?
know. Do you think they are? I want to hear your genuine opinion.
If they are, why?
If they are, why?
Yeah, why? I don't see them having a reason to.
Well, I was saying, like, since there's so many, like, cameras around that we would probably be able to... It's just like the Bigfoot thing. We would have found Bigfoot by now. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, but like in all of the woods. I mean, granted, Bigfoot, I feel like we would have found. He's a big fucking gorilla, you know?
Yeah. People photograph wildlife all the time, every day. People are constantly taking photos of national parks,
Yeah.
going on vacations.
I do believe there's some stuff that we can't explain, but I don't believe that all of that could be applied to Bigfoot exists and like
Or extraterrestrial activity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit out there.
Yeah. What about I don't know. Ghosts? I don't know.
Ghosts?
I don't know enough.
I think that you can channel like relatives or
Like a
people,
medium?
people in your past. No, that's bullshit.
No.
The Long Island medium's
How do you
bullshit.
channel them?
Just it's like a flashback, or like you ever get like you ever get that feeling when you like smell something and it brings you back immediately? You
Memories?
get that? Yes. Well, yeah, but it's like an immediate thing. It's not like a memory. A memory, like, you conjure up something that happened in the past, and it's not. Every time you remember something is changed.
What does this have to do with the ghosts? Is the ghost
No,
possessing
because I'm
you
not. I'm
that's
saying
making
that
you remember it?
I don't think ghosts are real. I think that memories live in places.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Because you can think that you saw something, but maybe you were just dehydrated, or maybe you were
Yeah,
just...
how much of that is schizophrenic? Yeah.
Yeah. How
Or,
much
like-
how much of it is mental illness? People are just walking around undiagnosed with mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
I might be mentally ill. I don't know that.
I've also seen shit like while dehydrated or
Yeah.
under the influence. You know,
You look at the sun too long, you start seeing sunspots.
go blind. Yeah.
Yeah, you think there's a fucking ghost around. I don't know, dude. Make up
Look-
your mind. You see a
Look at a
shadow.
solar eclipse without the glasses. You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
beautiful.
I think this is back to the like when I was a kid, I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna wait up till midnight and look in the mirror, see if I see Bloody Mary. All that shit's bullshit, man. It's not real.
You don't believe in bloody mask?
No, we've already been over this. It's just not. I don't know. And those shows too. Those shows are so fake. Ghost Hunters. Ghostbusters, man. That's a slept-on movie series.
I like how they like kick something like, oh, it was a ghost, guys.
Something fell.
Oh no!
It wasn't teetering on the edge already. I don't know. It's not.
I don't have enough. I haven't experienced it, so I can't believe in it.
You've never experienced.
I don't have any data to disprove it, so it's just kind of like a question mark for me. You know, like maybe.
None of your friends have encountered ghosts. You never like heard of like ghost stories.
I've heard of ghost stories, but like,
you have one for me. Can you recall it?
Recall it for you?
Yeah, real quick. You got a quick ghost story?
Well, no.
No, what? Come on. You just said you heard a ghost story before.
Of course, it's Boy Scout. Like, so somebody's like, oh, my house is on Indian burial ground. So, you know,
Of course, we're on Long Island.
I was up late last night, and I saw a spooky ghost, you know.
Classic.
I saw red eyes. It's just like a child telling a story. And you're like, that's...
Trying to scare everybody.
Like, fuck you, Mike. Get out of here with this.
It's fucking bullshit. Yeah. It's not real.
I'm afraid of bugs. You know,
you're afraid of bugs?
Yeah, like a giant centipede, a spider. Fuck that.
Oh, dude. That totally reminds me. Yesterday, Monday, I was at volleyball. And guess what happened?
Centipede?
No.
Oh.
1 billion flying ants showed up.
That's hot.
It was terrible. It was terrifying. Everybody was swatting the air trying to get rid of the ants. We just thought that someone stepped on like a nest nearby, and it was on our court. It was on every court. I looked around. Every volleyball court, they were like swatting the air. We played the rest of our game out, and we ended up losing just because I was like swatting at all these ants. Thank God they weren't biting. If they were mosquitoes or like horseflies, we would have all been like fucking screwed.
You would have been like sucked dry. You would have been like a husk of yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a dried husk.
It was literally the bug apocalypse. we played 2 games, and on the 3rd game we played, flies were just flying around us, and I immediately thought like somebody stepped on a nest, like, or I don't know, somebody dropped a piece of like food over here, because that happened before. Somebody dropped a chicken finger, and a seagull went to grab it and dropped the chicken finger on our court, and nobody noticed because it dropped it from the air, and then 100 seagulls were storming our court trying to get this fucking thing. And I'm kind of scared of birds. My family's scared of birds. We have a history of being scared of birds.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm also scared of bugs, man. Not like one bug. I'll kill a bug. I'll kill a spider. Not a scorpion. Not like a crazy spider, but
like
if you start getting like hundreds of bugs together teaming up, I think bugs could rule the world. They just don't know it.
Yeah, if ants were smart.
Yeah. If ants were smart, they could team up and take over humans.
Instead of having wars with each other, the different species of ants,
they're constantly like...
I think there's one that's like over an entire continent. They're just fighting.
Like every day?
Yeah.
Like right now?
Like for control, yeah. It's crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Invasive species.
That's just the North fighting the South. The South has slave ants, and the North is trying to free the ants. And the slaves are trying to fight the southern ants too. They're trying to fight from the inside.
Yeah, except I don't think they use that.
This is literally the Civil War.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it's crazy that like the continental ants are fighting each other.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
I feel like I've heard that before.
It's definitely come up in conversation.
Yeah. Wow. That like bugs are like constantly fighting. Like if all bugs teamed up, there's probably billions of bugs out there. There's probably more bugs than humans.
The killer wasps.
How many humans are there now? Do we have a human?
I think there's
counter?
more ants than humans.
You think there's more ants than humans?
I think 100%.
Are there more?
Is that even a question?
Than humans?
There's probably more.
Yes.
There's probably more beetles than humans.
What the fuck?
And the beetles is the most diverse species.
How have they not killed us yet?
Because they're ants, you know, like a backyard could have like thousands of ants, but it's just a backyard.
Yeah,
know?
but like, ants and insects could just start eating all of our food.
They're not that smart.
I know they're not.
No.
But if they were sentient and they were like let's fucking kill all the humans. Let's kill.
It's very basic but good. The way they just pick a path that's closest for it's all pheromones and like the paths that they take.
They're just so dumb. They're just dumb human. They're just dumb fucking bugs.
Well, they're built different.
They're
Built different, yeah.
They sniff like we sniff pheromones for our mates. They sniff pheromones and they're like, we gotta fucking protect.
They know to
our,
fight. They know to like, and it's funny the pheromone.
the
If you
fight or
like,
flight.
the pheromone is a like direct path that all of them follow. So like they'll all walk down like a straight line. And
Yeah,
then,
like the ant
turn.
farms.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
It's they just it's all the pheromone. They just track it, makes it clear like direct path, and they follow it for food. So
Huh.
I wonder if it's like bad in wind if they can't follow the tracks.
Maybe, or maybe it's like a tangible thing. Like it's not like a pheromone, like a aroma. It's like a, I don't know, dust or something that's like on the ground or
Oh, like it's
some sort of,
physical. They
like-
put it on the ground. So
yeah, where they would like leave a trail of it.
maybe I don't know enough about ants.
Me either. We're gonna have to start learning. Get an ant farm.
No,
Get a Canoecast ant farm.
no,
Why not?
no.
We'll
I'm
get
not
the
getting
ad
an ant
revenue and we'll
farm.
get an ant farm.
I'm not getting an ant farm.
Please.
No,
Okay.
I'll build one.
You'll
I'm not
build
gonna
one,
get
but you're not gonna buy one.
I will not buy one.
Okay. What about? Did you ever hatch those butterflies when you were a kid?
Yeah, I like.
And you put like the sponge of like honey.
Yeah,
That was cool.
like the net, like the little like
Yeah.
opening thing that you have, and it's like little cocoons that you hang up at separate spots.
or like
Yeah.
ladybugs. You ever hatch ladybugs?
I did. I had praying mantises too.
Praying mantises?
Yeah, they're good for gardens.
Okay.
They take out
I've
pests.
never done that.
But fucking I encountered a giant praying mantis like I think that big at Timber Point. So,
I
like,
had one of those, like a praying mantis sculpture in my back garden.
Mhm.
It was like that big that you just showed. It was probably like a foot long.
Yeah, no, so his pincer, like like the claws that they have, was
Yeah.
probably like bigger than my hand. Just for,
Holy
like
shit.
yeah, it was huge. But I was with some kids that knew how to handle.
Are you sure
thing.
somebody didn't steal my sculpture and leave it back there? Was that a
No,
real
it was
praying
at
mantis?
Timber Point. It was crawling on the wall.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's literally like scathing the wall for Timber Point to show you how big it is.
Did you guys encounter the world's largest praying mantis?
Yeah, no. So it was huge. It was. But my friend picked it up, and it pinched him sometimes. But he was like, "Fuck, ah." But like, cause it was huge, so that pinch
Are they
hurt.
like poisonous?
No.
Are they just like the insects of crabs, where they can just like pinch people?
Yeah, and they eat their husbands when the woman gets pregnant.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but we tried.
So it was a female because it was big.
I don't know what sex it was. I don't know the gender parts of a praying mantis.
Maybe it was non-binary.
Who knows? But it was just massive. Well, we went to go put it in my friend's garden, and she's like, "I don't want that thing's fucking huge. I don't want that." So we just fucking like let it go, I guess, in some random person's garden.
Let it fucking kill other bugs like it does.
Probably, yeah, it's the king of that land now. That thing was huge.
That's a big motherfucker.
Yeah. All right, thanks for listening to episode 12 of Canoecast. As always, like, comment, subscribe. We always look at the comments.
Learning every day,
Yeah.
getting better. We're gonna be built different soon.
Yep.
One of the top podcasts in the game.
Mm-hmm.
We hope.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.
Good night.
That most genuinely American of all watercraft, the canoe.